Jesus, in focus. Look at that. Well, it's afternoon, middle of the week. What is it, Thursday? I really don't know what day it is here. It's Thursday. All right. And, geez, nobody streams in the middle of the daytime. Well, so SJ does. She's usually streaming. But I figured I'd jump on because SJ's not on right now. This is GNP. Hey, how are you? I was just starting to ramble. We don't have a whole lot of people who stream about coins in the middle of the day. Of course, it's 4 o'clock over here, so it's not quite the middle of the day, but out west it's a little earlier. There you go. So I'm just, well, picking up the desk here. I've been shipping stuff out. I get the packing material, all the little strips to peel off those envelopes, get those out of the way. Try to make some sense out of where everything needs to go and go from there. But I figure, you know, people might like to talk about coins in the middle of the day. That one's got a blemish on it. Yeah. Something like that I'll just put to auction. Yeah, we'll see who's in, what they're doing. Anybody doing any coin things right about now? It's a 43D. And it's probably 64. And I'll start the bidding on that one about, well, the other ones are 8 for the P's. I'll start the bidding at 7. And set that up at some point. I got another few rolls of change. I guess that makes me a glutton for punishment. There's no such thing as too many rolls, you know, unless you get thrown out of your house because you didn't pay the rent. But geez, there's all the pennies. Pay them. That always amazed me when I was a landlord for a while. Had a bunch of apartments I had to take care of, and people couldn't pay the rent. They'd move out. Well, you go in and clean up the place and paint and clean the carpet and make sure everything works. And, well, you got pizza boxes and beer, you know, piled up out in the back deck. And they get change all over the floor. You know, we open the drawers, $30 worth of change in there, but they can't come up with the money for the rent. Okay, well, that's where it went, I suppose. Change is pretty handy. If I need money, I just, you know, grab one of these buckets and sit down in front of a stream and roll it. You know, take it to the bank, deposit it when I get to that, my drop bank. Otherwise, you know, just kind of hangs around for a while. I ran out of flips. This is my last package of flips. God, what am I going to do? I got more. They're coming. But now I'm doing, you know, 5,000 flips in less than 2 weeks. So I got to bump that up and get more. Okay. You don't really make any money when you got to keep increasing your inventory. What do we got there? 58 BU. That'll go out the door for $1, I'm sure. Did somebody ever pay you all in pennies? No. Not rent, anyway. You kidding? I throw them out. You don't need to live here anymore. You're paying me the rent in pennies. Oh, I turn this on. Yeah, it's daytime, so the light's going to be different from what it is in nighttime. Got a big window here, but it's, you know, it's a covered porch, but the sun still splashes in. Got 10 customer wrapped rolls from the credit union. Really crappy. Oh, I've had those. You know, it's like somebody had them in their toolbox or something. I call them toolbox pennies. They're just, you know, they're gummy, they're screwed up, they're rotted, they're corroded. You know, crap all over them, sticky. What makes them things sticky? What do we got here? This is just cleaning up the desk is what I'm doing. I'm always cleaning up the desk. There is no end to it. Stuff comes out, gets moved around, looked at, put away. Okay, that's just a standard 54S with nothing remarkable on it. Now, put that in this bag. That's what this bag of wheats is down here. I don't know what this stuff is half the time. That's that large S. We'll keep him. I should have a flip here for it. No, that's not it. Huh. All right, make another one. What's this one? No, that's a buy. But I figured as long as I'm going to do my thing, I may as well get on and talk to you folks. Set in the car ashtray. Yeah, and you get soda in there and coffee. I got that old truck, and you know, you get that shift, and on either side you got a cup holder. And well, everything goes in there. And there's a little rectangular space for, you know, if you got a rectangular cup. What the hell was that? I gotta find out again. There it is. And you know, the coffee splashes, and I've never washed that truck. I, you know, picking trash out. I mean, barrels of it at a time. Usually to-go boxes and stuff. And that wasn't fine. But that little console, you know, this stuff just kind of gets built up. And you throw your change in there. You go through a toll or something, you throw your change in. And it gets splashed and funky. And then, you know, after like 2 years, it's stuck to the bottom, becomes this petrified change. Yeah, that's a joy when I take that back to the bank. I'm sure they must love. I think you got one of my rolls there. I got 2 rolls of uncirculated Utah State quarters from the bank. Have you opened them? Because you can turn those. You know, you got 2 rolls of uncirculated state quarters. A lot of times you can flip those and, you know, put a quick $5 in your pocket. No fooling. They're handy. Never underestimate those BU rolls you get. You go to the bank, you know, people, you see it all the time. People picked up a box of pennies, and it's all brand new pennies. Geez, hold on to those, because in 2 years you can get $2 a roll. It's no fooling. I mean, make 4 times your money in 2 years. And that's worth it. That's a worthwhile investment. That looks right. Nothing to see here. Let's look at the other side. This is that roll that half of them were kind of spotty. There you go. There's one now. Yeah, something like that I'll take and put them in the package deal, or I'll put them in some folders and just fill the folders with that. My car never has change in it that I've never checked. I keep a loop in the truck. Now the loop's in the glove compartment. There's like a bow tie in there. Yeah, but I can, you know, you can always check coins wherever you go. There's Mike Wolf. Mike, we're just hanging around doing an afternoon chat, looking at coins. Got questions, ask them. But maybe we can come up with some neat stuff. We usually come up with something weird here and there. It's a bit woody is what I'm, yeah, there it is. You can see it. All right, let's zoom out on this. Where do you keep your white gloves? In a bag behind me. I got these from, I don't know, someplace on Amazon, I think, just to try them out. I'm unimpressed with them. They don't fit. I got to slash them so I can bend my thumb, otherwise I can't get it past here. The finger and thumb is too long. And the previous batch I got were these real crappy ones, just too damn skinny. Yeah, we got some good wood on that. Alrighty, 1909. What'd you give that, VF? Yeah, it's VF. And a little bit woody. You can pick them up, you know, you get a dozen for $6, $8 or something. I'm at my wife's lawyer's office waiting for her to get done with her appointment. She getting her hair done? Oh, she must be talking to the attorney. Yeah, I fired my attorney. He sucked. He sucked so bad. What do we got here? 54D. I have to look. You can't help but look at these things. We got eyeball is right on. And the date looks, I want to see the bottom serif on that D. That may need to be inspected. So you can only get so much information off the camera. Eventually you got to go to a loop if you think you see something. That loop is going to tell you what the camera won't. Maybe if I get a different light angle on that. That looks like a split serif to me. All right, we're going to look at that real quick. This is why you keep a loop everywhere, right? Randy Collins has joined us. Randy, we talk about coin collecting on this channel. Die varieties, errors, stuff. I can't see anything. I'm going to turn around. Now, nothing to see here. Trick of the light. But you can, the camera will help you fix stuff out. Excuse me. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, kitty. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can hear that, but I got a new neighbor. The skinny Skeletor chick moved out, and fella moved in with his wife and 1 or 2 kids. They seem okay. I'm the guy who stays next door and you never hear from him. He's quiet. He was quiet, and then we dug up all those bodies under his porch. Yeah, that's me. But he's been clearing that back field of his, which is really just woods. Turns out he's practicing his guns. Oh, good. He's going to fit in beautifully around here. Yeah, as long as he doesn't do it like 3 in the morning. Of course, I'll probably be up anyway. Yeah, there's nothing better than a independent community or independent-minded community with lots of guns. We're safe here. There's Beth. Did I see Fluffy? Yep, you did. There she is. Yeah, gunshots. It's my neighbor. God love him. I'm gonna clear off a few boxes, I guess. But to get that whole back, well, he got some of that backfield cleaned up. Took down a bunch of trees. He piled them up. So now he's got something to shoot into. But back there, there's nothing for 2 miles. I mean, nothing. There's a lake, and if it's been raining, it's a wet lake. If it ain't been raining, it's a dry lake. Oh, good. Yeah, you hear more gunshots out here than, war zones. Everybody around here's got guns. Lots of deer. They come into my backyard. I don't shoot at the deer because I'm not going to process a whole deer. They come back here and just graze. So I'll let the neighbor wail one. And he said, yeah, just cut me off a shoulder, piece of tenderloin or something. It'll be good. Teachers need guns, says Trump. Wouldn't that be the simple answer? You've already got staff in there. Well, they're saying wait till the first teacher flips out and shoots up the classroom. Yeah, because they're doing that now. What's stopping them from doing that now? You get responsible people, arm them. That's just hideous. I don't much care for that one. Responsible people. We're training, doing it voluntarily. And who benefits? Your kids. Do you see a problem with that plan? Oh yeah, well, they're government workers, so you can't give them guns. Okay. You got to train them. The government has to pay to train them. The government has to, keep them certified. What's wrong with people being able to defend themselves? You work for the government? You don't work for the government. You can't defend yourself in a place that attracts, violence. I tell you, it's all about the food. 1909. S. A little bit grungy. Let's get it back on that. We should just go back to teaching marksmanship. Dude, yeah. Back when I went to school, it was common. A guy pulls into the student parking lot. He's got 2 guns right behind his head in the pickup truck. What would you give this one? VF? That's looking pretty good. Back in my day, it was fist at one fights. Yeah. Best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. I'm saying VF on this one. How's the color? A little bit of wood. I'll get another batch of wheats in, by the way. Let's see what's the price on VF. F with those ears. Look at beautiful wheat ears here. Look at the face. I get separation between the cheek and the ear light, so it's a lower end VF on the front. Got a couple of contact marks. The back is higher end VF. You got more wear on the front than on the back. I'm gonna wipe that once with my cotton glove. See if we can get some of that doo-doo off. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that as VF. Done shot his phone line. Am I gone dead? Gun control doesn't work. Look at Chicago. You can't forbid people weapons. They'll just manufacture their own. Okay, I'm going to look at the price on this real quick. Let's see. Here's the screen. There's that. There's wheats. S. VF. 115 it says. All right. Good. Go back home. Find the... where's that? There it is. Pop that up there. Find our way home. You're back. Doesn't shut his phone line. No, that 1909S is far better than fine, in my opinion. That's tricky. Everybody's got a different opinion. Really comes down to a consensus as to what the grade is. Now here, I've got separation between the jaw and the cheekbone. All right, I'm looking at the vest. I've got good detail here. There's wear, but it's moderate. I got let's see, some contact marks, but they're not detracting. Here we got one. There's one. This is a larger contact mark, maybe right here. But for the grade, these aren't excessive for a circulated coin. And we're going to look at that mint mark next too. Here's one up here. Now I've seen them far more. That's not too badly circulated. We got here one there by the end, one under the end. Here's one here, but none of these are excessive for the grade. The ears go all the way up. With fine, they can go all the way up, and they'll usually have a lot of weak spots in particular. I mean, you see half the lines are gone or weak or missing. VF, sometimes you can have some weak spots, but you usually have lines all the way up. And VF, the lowest end, does not have separation between the ear and jaw, as long as you have lots of other good detail. But the hair here it's splendid. 115 is what the book says. So I'm going to tuck that away right now. And there's let's look at over here. Let's see what we see for color. Got a little bit of wood grain to it. Oh, it is there. Okay. And she looks like this. We are never going to be able to see this. Sit down. And try this. Block it. There you go. You get some light woody. It's not really a super woody, but it's got a little bit of, it's got character to it is what it's got. Gotta go soon. Appointment is almost over. Hope we hear a settlement. I hope you win. And I hope she's not there to, file on you. Are they ready to go to court? Yeah, good luck. Yeah, like I say, we live in a litigious society. Sometimes it's easier just to sue people than to actually do, perform a job or something. Let's look at this next one. This looks pretty good. I'm going to go with AU right now without looking any further. Let's look at it. 1909. How much for the 09S? 115 is what the book says. Okay, what do we got here? A bit of a contact mark on this one. I don't like it. Let's see how extensive that is. Because sometimes I see these marks on the coins. When I zoom in, it's, you know, lamination. I see the grain of the coin goes in the same direction as that dark line coming out of the second 9. That is not a lamination. That's a bit of a scratch. Oh, ain't that a darn shame, huh? No matter. It's in pretty good shape. Something like this, like I say, I'll auction it. And that little line, I point that out. People will fight over it. But if they're aware of what the situation is, I got some gunk over here. I'm going to see if that's soft or hard gunk. With my pick right there. I'm just going to push this gently. See, it's coming off. That's soft gunk. There it is. There's that piece. Where'd it go? So some of this will push off or break off. Something like this, the way to treat it is put in a plastic bag. You want to keep the humidity off of it, right? You shove it in the freezer for a little bit. It don't take long to freeze a penny. You just got to get it to, 0. Take 10 minutes. You take it out and let it warm up. And if you need to, do it repeatedly. And a lot of this gunk, right? A lot of this stuff, especially if it's soft, is going to fall off because it's not really holding on to the coin anyway, right? It's kind of soft. There you go. You can see it clearing away. Can we see it under the with my toothpick? There you go. Can you see it on the end of that? And the freezing and cold, the metal is going to contract when it gets cold and expand when it warms up. So if it's holding on just barely, sometimes that's enough to just budge that stuff that's holding on, and it'll fall right off. You take it out, brush it with a soft towel or that brush. Here you go. Brush it with a brush, and that's a really simple trick, right? You're not frigging up the coin. Now you got to keep it in the plastic bag because a cold penny is going to draw moisture, draw humidity out of the air, and now you get a cold, wet penny. Same if you got a soda, middle of a hot day, you got ice in it, you set it down, it gets wet in 2 minutes, just dripping. So you got to protect the coins that way. And it's an effective debris removal method. So you're not altering the coin. You're not exposing it to anything. Good luck, Mike. We wish you well. 1909. That's AU. Scratch. What's the AU go for right now? 1909 AU. From 9 to 12 bucks. Now, XF is 5.5, so I'd start that at a $5 bid and go from there. Let's see, there's this, there's that. Yeah, on my way back. Where'd my flips go? Yeah. I'll look for Cat here. Cat jumps up in my lap. I pet him with the glove. I get cat hair on everything. Try that right now on this coin. Where'd them little baggies go? There they are. Yeah, I got a box here with everything in it. Look at the little baggies here. Oh, it's already open. That's probably how I'm getting cat hair on everything. There you go. I'm going to put that in a plastic bag. Seal it up. Now, there's very little air, so there's going to be very little moisture and humidity in there. I'm going to stick this in the freezer. I'll be back. There you go. sometimes you get the stuff that really sticks onto there, those pennies, and you're never going to get the stuff off. Okay, cold cash, well, just a little cold cash. 1909 VF. Was pretty decent. Huh, I better check that. I bet you the other one, I bet you that was a VDB I just stuck in the freezer. Yeah, that's every bit of VF. The back is quite strong. The berries are distinct. Look at the front. I think it's a little soft on the face and on the vest. Yeah, that's too much wear above the ear to be XF. That's a wonderful VF. So that was an AU VDB. I lost my place. It's in the freezer. Yeah, AU, that's 12 to 16. XF is 10. I'd probably start the bidding around 7 or 8 and go from there if it's because of that scratch that's on it. Okay, what do I need? I need that. Yep. Yeah, I got an invoice up. I closed that out so I can see you guys now. This is a 1909 non-BDB VF Plus. And what's that one go for? 09 VF Plus. That's a $4 coin. Yeah. I need to put these. I need a shelf right here. That's what I need, so I can gain one more dimension of space. I want Manta Coins Prestige Proof Set. Outstanding. Do you have any Prestige sets you can show us? No, they've gone out. Had some. I get them every now and again. You know, they come through. The problem with those Prestige sets is the shipping. Right? If I want to get it to here, it costs me a few bucks to ship, and if I want to ship it out, it costs me a few bucks. So I got to get those things for a song to make it work. And I'm trying to get away from the big heavy stuff. But yeah, they work great if you can put together the whole group of them, because they made them starting in what 86, right? They went to 92, so you only have 6-7 years. Now they didn't keep them going because you had the silver coins came out. Where's my? Here we go. Let me take a look here. Prestige sets. Started in 83. Yeah, they went to 96. All right, they didn't start in 97, and that was, I think, because of the silvers. Where's my list of silvers? Silver started in 92. So why'd they stop? Well, I'm going to guess they stopped because the darn things weren't selling. No, I'm looking at the proof premium. The proof sets are 92 to 98. The prestige, here it is 83 to 96. And 96, I mean, that's a $300 set. You can get them cheap. Sometimes you get them for, 19 bucks, 20 bucks. But 30s, 40s, then the big 96. So why'd they stop in 96 and didn't have a 97? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I try not to ask questions unless I know the answers. Okay, let's get this out of here. Try that right now. Cold cash. Sate entry 95. That was a low mintage. The 96 would be the low mintage. But they started making them in 83 when the Statue of Liberty coins came out. There you go. I have to scratch my nose. One moment, please. I have a tissue. Let's see. Here, you look at the peaches. Had to cling on. Had to go. Hey, Chef. Where were you yesterday? We missed you. Yeah, we're just playing around right now. I got a new set of wheats I got to pick through. Oh, ain't that a shame? Yeah, it's a decent 1910, and you get the barbels up at the top there. Hello, everyone. Yeah, this would be VF, but I got some issues up at the top. Look at that closer. Get this out of here. What are these lines? Those are scratches. Date looks right. Kind of grunky here. Yeah, I don't like those scratches. 1910, they made a billion of them. How many did they make in 1910? I don't have that in front of me. BF, yeah, those scratches are going to show up. Let's look at it under here. Have a look. Can we see this? Those little marks? Yeah, I can see them. What are we looking at here? 1910 and VF. Who's got a price on that one? 10. VF. 86 cents? No. I'm going to put that in that little baggie I got here. Yeah. You get these. Sometimes I pick up these sets so I can, go through them, and usually I can pick out more value by going through it than I paid for the darn thing. And just keep doing that. Get another one. So I accumulate a pretty massive number of wheats, I can tell you. Home scope. But you got to check every darn thing. Here's a 1911. It's in very good with a whole lot of contact marks. The contact marks are excessive and deep and oversized. And the back is barely good. Okay, what's that one going to be? 10 cents? 1911. 30 to 40 cents. That's a quarter. Bye-bye. 195 at big number. Mintage 8798. 146 million in 1910. That's a lot for 1910. Here's 11D. Ooh. Here you go. Watch this. You see the color? See the woody grain and how it's got a direction about 45 degrees? Let's see. It goes this way. All right. But I changed the angle and it looks like I've got scratches. So anytime you see scratches on a woody, get in and take a look, because it's probably not scratches. Those are probably lamination issues. Yeah, they line up just about perfectly with that color. Those are laminations. It's not an issue. That's not a scratch on that 1910. Those are a couple of scratches because they went at different angles. Whereas this one, it's lambs. D looks right. 11s. Other ones have flat tops. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the back. And I've gone through some wheats, let me tell you. Just found a 1919. Very good. You got some discoloration here. It's not too awful. Very good. Towards fine, but I'm going to say very good. I don't like it for fine. It's got too many contact marks of significant size to go to fine. Over on the left here, I got some couple of dings in the rim. Okay, it's decent. You're putting together a woody set. Well, here's an 11D. Very good. $1911D. Wooden lambs. What's 11D and very good go? 11D, very good. $5. Now the lamb, they're not. It's not significant enough to give it any added value, but it does show it's not damaged. The wood is what will help this. It's not a whole lot of coverage on the woody grain on this one, though, but it'll help you sell. There you go. Let's have a look. You got about a third of it covered here. It's not particularly hard contrast or, wide grained. It's lighter on one side is what it is. I can probably get that $5 real easy on that one. But being that it's laminations and not damaged, saves it. Put that up there. I've just got a $10 US bill with the serial numbers radar. Oh, it's not a, what do they call that one? It's not a radar note because it's a repeater. 4-digit repeater. Okay, what do we got here? That wants to be VF, but I think it's a little bit weak for VF. There's a lot of hair missing for VF. But that's at least a 5. Let's look at the back. Really good back. That back is VF. What's this black crap over here? Shelly, your bell was turned off. Well, turn on your bells. Make sure you hit that bell. It'll tell you when people are streaming, right? They just pop up in the middle of the day. Is that? I'm gonna drag my pick right across there because I want to see if there's any resistance. Right? If there's a resistance, then it could mean that's soft. That's doo-doo. It's some kind of, I don't know what that is. Here I got a line, and if I drag my pick across there and I get resistance, maybe it's something where, you know, there's an edge. So my toothpick encounters something that wants to stop it, or just make it kind of, you'll feel the vibration in there if it's raised. Well, what do you think? Am I going to go to VF on this one? Here you go. Now this one, you see the light and dark patterns here? You're going to come across this. If you buy sets, you're going to come across this a lot more than you think. Over here, it's got stripes. What happened here? What you got is a coin that was in an album, right? It's in one of these, but it's in one of these from the 50s or 60s. Back then, the bottoms had a stickum, just like, you know, Scotch tape, had a stickum right on there. It got on the coins. It kept the coins from popping out. That's the whole idea. But when they do pop out, you get these stripes. Okay, let's look at that. They dry up, right? The stickum dries up. Give me the scope. There you go. And here's where the gloves come in handy. That stickum's going to dry up. The coin lets go. Now I'm going to wipe that gently with one finger. And look, all that stickum disappears. I bet you didn't know. I bet you didn't know that one. That's like dust. But don't do it more than a couple times with your finger. If you're gonna swipe a coin, a couple of times is it. Because if I keep going, I'm gonna end up polishing this coin. Because even soft cotton can be abrasive. I don't need to touch the front. Okay, I'm going to go F+. That's a really nice F, but the front isn't strong enough for VF. You always go live when I'm driving, so pull over for 3 hours, huh? Go to McDonald's, get one of them giant sodas, you know, they're like this big and they got the small bottom. You know, stick that in your change, in your cup holder where you keep all your change so you can get that sticky. What was that, 1912? And, you know, just park, have a smoke, watch TV. That's F+. Where's the price? F+, $2. 5 for VF is $5. Yeah, I'll get $2 for that. That'll go fast. As soon as I list it, it'll go. LOL, I deliver for a job. Okay, so you're always in the car driving. Doesn't matter if, you know, I'm live or not. And pennies get cold. I gotta go check on that one. Well, we're gonna find out if that's a BDB, by the way. Let me go check that. I'll be back. There you go. You can see what I'm talking about here, real easy. Where'd I go? Let me find my way back and home. There you go. You can see, well, you should be able to see the cold, right? Now, I've touched this with my hand, but the penny's on the inside. But where the cold is, where you get the frost line, right around that penny. You get inside the bag and outside, but it's a whole lot less on the inside. If I had hurried, oh, here you go. I moved the penny. Here's your frost line. Let me take that out while it's still cold. Let's put it under the scope here. Scope. And there's your cold penny. Now, a lot of frost that was in there stayed in the bag, so that's good. But hot, cold makes this stuff, especially around the rim, you get this, the most of the debris. See how it's just falling off? It's just breaking off real easy. And try the other side. See that big black in the middle there? That's coming off. I'm barely touching this coin. And you can see it. If I can show the toothpick. Oh, I'm already on the small camera. Let's see if we can find the end of that camera. That's it. Not much on there, really. Just a tiny bit of funk. How's the other side? That looks pretty clean. All right, let's go back to it. But you might need to, do it a few times. And you're not trying to gouge it. Just trying to push off what's loose. There you go. We'll do that a few more times. Oh, and it's a BDB. All right, it's a lot better now than it was before. But this is society's grime, sweaty fingers and chewing gum and potato chips and licking babies, and people eat it and they throw it in ponds and pools and fountains. Let's see, can we get anything out of here? Not yet. Let's go around and go the other direction. How about now? Yeah, that direction cleaned it right up. But this is gum, this is goo, this is crud. Dust, sweat. I'm barely touching that thing. But a big freezer bag, do not think about the little bag. Oh, either works. You want to have as little air in there as possible, that's the thing, because any moisture is going to condensate, and it's going to condensate on the coin. So I put it in. I'm going to squeeze the air out best I can. All right, squeeze it out. In the Ziploc, I just get that a squeeze. I'll put that in a few more times. And geez, you get a lot of that gunk off. I've seen coins that got crap all over them. What do we got here? 12D, big marks, a couple of spots, and that's very good. And that's better than very good, but I get too many contact marks to really do much more with it. Very good is it. All right. Very good. 12D. How much do those go for? $7.50. That's $7. Yeah. No cat here. So get the coin in there, and I gotta get it to the bottom. I don't want to stick my finger in there. Then I'm starting to reef it out and get any goo that's on my finger on that plastic, because that's what it is. So it's at the bottom. These things, all I got to do is just tap it. Tap it on a good hard surface. This is kind of soft and padding. It has some flex. There. Now it's on the bottom. If I want to get it out, I do the same thing upside down. Tap it. Starts getting close to drop. There you go. That's out. I can play with it. I can look at it. And most importantly, I can put it back in. Got it? Done. If I did that with a staple type, I'd be using, I'd have to put that into a new one each time. Home, scope, there we go, 12S. Very nice one. Let's see what we got. That's a VF face. See a smile line, you got some detail in front of the ear. It's like VF 20, 25. Let's look at the back. These are a little weak in some spots. I'm going to go with VF 20, but I got that mark right above that right ear here. And I bet you I could probably see that with my naked eye. Sometimes you get these scratches and they jump right out at you under, you know, this is pretty high magnification. And this is probably going to show up. But if you can see it with your naked eye, then you got, you know, you got an issue. If you can't, well, then it's a magnification issue. There we go. Can we see that line above the ear? No, with this camera. Is that Tootsie Roll back? Oh, it's already got one. That'd probably be about right. White piece of paper, and let's see what it does. Nothing. I hate technology. You should go back to farming. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it. Yeah, it comes across, but it's a hairline. Okay, I got a front that says VF, low end. Let's go. I got a back that says high end fine. And combine that with that hairline scratch right above the E. And it's a fine coin, it's not better. On the side of this pattern on his vest is something to look at. We call that one fine, and that'll be it. What's a 12S and fine go for? 12S fine, 26 bucks. Now, do I have to get the $26 and 26.45? Yeah, like the 45 is important. Get in. Now, that'll probably go out the door here for 25 bucks. Because you don't have to get the absolute most that a guide says it's worth. Because really, guides are just guides. There's no such thing as this coin is worth exactly this much. Yeah, there, I got it. I see people, they sell a coin and, well, the book says $7.48, so that's the price they got on their coin. Really? There's an art to buying and selling coins. There's negotiation involved. Right? If you've got to open a price list and say, oh, that's $26.45. That's how much it's for sale for. You're going to meet a lot of resistance. Okay, let's pull up the red book. Now we got a 1912 S in fine. Right, let's see. 12 S. Here you go. $19.12. There's your columns. 1, 2, third column over is fine. And where the hell's the 12? I can just look at the book and decide. 1912 S, fine. That says $29. Which one's right? They can't both be right. Okay. So the price I quote is $26.45 is probably what Numis has. Redbook says $29. I'm gonna go to a site right now and load a page. So we're gonna slow down real quick. Where's the screen? Ready? Watch this. This is USA Coin Book. And I'm gonna come down here and click on Lincoln Wheats. And that'll take forever to load. We're dragging over there right now. Scroll down to 12S. Fine is the third column. They say $29. So I got 2 out of 3 say 29. How much is that coin worth? There we go. So how much is that coin worth? 2 out of 3 say 29. One says 26.45. I can see you behind a jackass. Hey, Jack. Can't say to go back to farming. Okay. We'll keep looking. Well, you gotta kind of negotiate your way around these price lists. They're not written in stone. They're price guides, right? 25 bucks, I'll probably sell that coin very easily. If I put 29 on it, it's gonna be kind of hard. But 25, sure. Ooh, here's a 13. That's worth about 10 cents. It is barely good. You got some massive contact marks there behind the head. Liberty's wearing down. We got here. This is AG. See how the rim is getting flushed into the design? You know, you got massive erosion here. You can barely see USA. Yeah, 1913 about good. What do we got on there? About a quarter. All right. I'll stick it in the baggie. That'll be fine with that. What you got here? Guess what's next? Now, it's not cull. It's not destroyed. It's just poor grade. Those contact marks might, you know, some people would say cull. This one's probably closer to a cull because of that hairline going from the date southwest. I can't see it here. All right. That little hairline does not show up to me anyway. Okay, ear. It's looking very good. Let's get rid of that. And you got a gouge on it. That's no good. That's a pretty sizable gouge. 1913, what was it, D? And very good with a gouge. 1913 D. Very good would be $3. That gouge, could I sell that for $1? I bet I could sell that for $1. I'll offer that up as a $1 deal. That's a D. Very good gouge. There you go. So there's my tag. 1913 D, very good. Reverse gouge, $1. Somebody might jump on that. You know, it depends on how many other people are selling 1913 Ds and very good. How many ever are going by Redbook values, or PCGS values, or well, who knows what. There we go. But I suspect that'll help me sell a group of several. What's this one? Scope. It's a 14. Not quite as that one I had last night. Did you see that one? Yeah, that's a pretty decent scratch across the back of his head going southwest. A bit more on top of it. Oh, you look here. That'd be fine otherwise. 1914 and fine. This ain't gonna be much. And with that gouge, 1914 fine. $1.90. $1.90. What do you think? Can I get $1 for that? Very good is 69 cents. Fine is $1.90. This guy has a bit of a scratch behind his head. Yeah, that's a scratch. But you can't look at the magnification photo for that. You gotta look at, real life. Because that little camera exacerbates all the details. I cannot really see it here. Yeah, I'll put $1 on that one right now. The cameras are different than the eyeball. They'll show up stuff that your eyeball won't pick up. 1913. Was that a D? Let's go. Oh, 1914. Give me another piece of paper. I can't write. Oh, Bill's here. How are you? 1914. I'll call that fine with a scratch, and you'll have to find the scratch. Yeah, that'll go for $1. Yeah. Early estimates are good. Early payments aren't bad either. What do we got here? Hello, little fella. Ooh, look at here. This is probably why I picked up this set. Can you see the color on that? No. I hate that camera. How about now? Let me point it straight up. Can we see the color on that? It's not particularly bold. It's not high contrast, but it covers half. 13S. I'm on the floor. All right, not much separation here. Just a slight amount. That's F plus at least. Look at the back. Again, we got some color gradients here. And no, I think it's just a grime. How the ears look? VF, all right. Some crap over there. Jesus, give me a coin that are grade straight. What do we got here? Is this gonna budge? What is that? Discoloration? Corrosion? Some kind of crud on there. All right. I'm going to save that for the cleaning class on Saturday. What was that? 14D? 13S. Reverse crud. Set that on the table and find out what's going on with that later. F plus. Yeah, I'm suspicious. I think it heads towards VF. I think I could probably get VF out of it. But now with that crud on the back. Heck, I made a storage box, and I made a box from 2 ends. Has 2 rows and space in the middle for supplies. Very good. I made that one out of a tape dispenser. All right. So there's my tape dispenser. I'm out of tape right now. I am out of tape. God, I get a dozen rolls of tape at a time. And they're out. I just cut the box down, stick it together. It's already stuck together, so I got a good chance on it. But anything works, you know, just a box. It doesn't have to be, you know, called a coin box. I've seen that. I need a coin box. Well, just use that one right there, that box. Oh, that's not a coin box. What is it? Well, that's a 2x2x9 non-coin box. I can't put coins in there. It's not made for coins. But that box is identical to this box. Oh no, I have to have a coin box. Oh God. Yeah, you're gonna get that. Yeah, you save a buck. I mean, I got all kinds of boxes back here. Here you go. These are wonderful because they perfectly fit the flips. Perfectly fit them. They were made for fitting flips. But it's not a coin box. It's all right. I'm okay with that. The red ones, I like the red ones because they're beautiful. Because the red ones have a top and a bottom. Okay, that's a coin box. And it's got a purpose. It's got a use. You want to put something away, that's a great way to do it. Dude, these are never going to be put away. Right? I'm going to put these where they go, and it's probably going to go in an envelope rather than a box. I'm finalizing going to start posting tomorrow. You gonna make videos? Well, good luck to you. 15, and this is fine and no better. I got plenty of contact marks. One at 3 o'clock is a little bigger than I like to see, but fine. Yeah, I got some weak lines here. Yeah, that's like textbook fine right there. What's 1915 and fine go for? 1915. Fine, $5.75. That's a $5 coin. 1915. Yeah, that's one of the rare exceptions, the 1950s, where the P mint is worth more than the D and the S. Or at least more than the D. The S's are pretty good on 15s. I can't do nothing until I save enough to get one of those phone scopes. They're 20 bucks. What are you going to do? Collect cans and bottles? If you live in a state with a recycle law for the bottles, you get a nickel for turning in a bottle. If you don't, just go get the cans. Even if you don't have a deposit. You can take those cans in, you got a bunch of them. You can contact your local recycle shop. There's one in your town or somewhere in your county, I guarantee it. And they buy aluminum cans. You gotta make sure they're clean, no cigarette butts in them, no crud, right? Dry, because they're not gonna pay 60 cents a pound for water. Good wood. 15D. Another hairline. I can't pick that out. 15D, very good. Ooh. All right, I got uneven wear. I got some crud on the back. Let me wipe it once with a glove. Let's see again. Okay, that one's about gone. I got a couple of berries, just an outline. But over here I've got a little better. So yeah, very good. But no better. Rim solid. I think you get 50 cents a pound for water. 50 cents a pound ain't too bad. What's aluminum running right now? Must be around 60 or 70 cents. But you get 30 cents, no, you get 30 or 33 cans in a pound. 50 cents, you get a penny and a half a can. You need 2,000 cans. It's an opportunity. 1915D. Very good and no better. How much? 15D. $2. 2.01. I'm not selling this coin unless I get my $2.01. All right, how do we get to here? You stay there. There. Now I can see the chat again. I get lost. I move around to 15 different things. Oh, 2 shopping carts full? Is that compressed, flattened out? Take them in, man. You can get that camera in no time. $1.99. I'm overpricing. 15D very good is $2. I drop off, but round it up, round it down, whatever you have. A couple of shopping carts. 2,000 cans. Geez, I know guys, they drink soda 24/7. They get up in the morning and have soda. They drive to work, they get soda go. All day long, they get a soda right over here so they can get to it. Jeez, if all you had was their cans. What do you got here? 15S. I don't like that black splotch. And that scratch is going to jump out at you. We got here, very good. Again, a little weak on one side. Better on this side than the other one was. How's the color? And you get some wood color to it, but it doesn't really jump out at you. 15S, very good. And down a little. 15S, very good. Oh, 15 bucks and take it down a little. I'll start at $10 on that one. That'll auction. Very good. Scratch. Wood. That's a $10 starting bid. They pay per can. Well, take it in. It's an opportunity. I did the math on if you had everybody in the county pitching in, right, all their cans. What could you do, if you gathered all those cans and wanted to do something? You could have a hell of a scholarship program. I may be, $2,000-3,000 a year, and the local community college for local residents. Tuition is about $2,000 or $3,000 a year. You'd be, putting a kid through college, or at least giving every year you'd have a kid getting free tuition, just by not throwing our cans away. We don't have a recycle law in Florida, or the deposit where you get a nickel. We don't have a return, so everybody throws away their cans. Geez, if you could just recover those. There's a scholarship every year in the county. Right, 60,000 people. What are you talking? 20% of them are kids. 1,200 kids. A third of them go to college. So that's 400, and you're going to be able to pay one of them just from the cans. That's not so bad. You're just throwing it away. That's what we're throwing away every year. Okay, we'll make it 16. And it's a decent 16. What's under his chin? Why do I have this raised area under his chin? That's a good spot for the T in cent. Now, I'm going to say VF. I don't think it's quite strong enough. I get too many contact marks for XF, but it's VF. Aluminum doesn't lose metal when melted. No. Yeah, that's a good solid VF. What's a 1916 in VF? That's probably 20 cents. 16 VF, $1.75. Yeah, that's out the door. That's got dollar deal written all over it. Well, I gotta get a bunch of these together so I can do another big batch of dollar deals. Just fill a box, move them out. Yep, I used to list the dollar deals individually, but it took so darn long to take the photos. Dude, it was killing me. Shelly's back. Lincoln's back. Reeser's back. K-R-T-H-E. That's Reeser or Ricer? Michigan cans have to say Michigan 10 cents. You get them for 10 cents in Michigan? What if you take them to, you know, Wisconsin? They still give you a nickel? Probably not. That needs some work. That looks good. Plus, you know, I pick up the, I like to shop for weeds. I like to shop in, you know, Bookshelf or Dansko or Whitman album. Because I empty them out, and, well, then I get the album too. I can always sell an album. They're easy. Where the heck is it? 1916D Spotty. Contact mark on its lower vest. It's proving to be a VF set. Alright, let's give that a wipe. What happened? Let's give it a wipe in the other direction. Yeah, sometimes something will rub the coin. It's not going to scratch it, but it's going to rub it. And if you get this surface debris, just this little film, it shows up, it looks like a scratch. But it's just the, you know, you wrote your finger in the frost on the window. That's all that is. What did we say, 16? 16D. And let's get a price. See, this is what I'm talking about. The mouse sticks. That's better. 16D VF is what we're looking for. 16D VF, $5 and change. Good. Go there. Yep. Go here. Yep. Thank you for classifying that. Looking for an ATB Dansko PDS. Try Desert Danskos. They're out there. I'm trying to find these, the Lincolns, for the right price. Because I'm sure I could probably do a lot with some of them. There we go. Next one. I bet you 16S. Big ding on the front of her. The hell? What is that? Oh, Christ. That's sugar. Okay, I'm going to save that for the cleaning class. That'll come off. Good, I need an example. I did MeWe today. I gave you a friend request. Do I have it up? I have it up. I have 19 messages right now. By the way, MeWe is fully functional. If you haven't seen that yet, let's get over there and have a look. Screen. Where are you? There, I got a screen and then I can smoke too. Okay, here's a screen. That's what I see. And MeWe. MW. Okay, we got a chat. Somebody's talking. Let's kill that. I got one request up here, a contact. That them? Oh, I'm going to take Shelly. And I got Bob over here. I'm going to put Bob on hold. I had him earlier. But he wanted to get political on his page. Well, I don't want to see it. So I need to give him like half. Okay, let's see what else we got for stuff. Okay, John commented on a photo. All right, he took a request. What do we got? Oh, I got the walkers up finally. Did I tell you those? Here they are. 4, 8, 11 walkers. 2 are gone. There's 9 of them. They're $11 a piece. This shows you what the what dates are available. The 40S and 41S are gone. So we got a 41, 42, 43, 45, and 46. All P's still available. They're very good to find. $11 a piece. Everybody else wants 13. Yeah, I can show you those if you need to. Get over there and buy those and keep me in the manner to which I've become accustomed. Let's go home. Live. And that's what I see so far. So if you applied on MeWe earlier, I probably already put you in. But the sales groups work. They're effective. People are in there and they're buying stuff. Multiple sellers have sold stuff. We still have a lot of work to get the word out and get people in there because, well, Facebook is going to crash them into a wall is what's going to happen. So get in there and learn how it works, as soon as you can. I'm going in there now. God love you. And it's back. Turns out I can put it off. What are you putting off? A better life? No. Move forward. I have to use the bathroom. I can't put that off. There we go. Take that off. I'll be back. There. Yeah, where are we? Somebody hum the jumpity theme. I'm back. No problem at all. I haven't washed my hands. When you touch something shiny, I'll prove it. And then, okay. It's on. Now we're going to look at some more. But I need a smoke break. Yeah, there's some decent ones in here. I can see them. That noise was somebody on MeWe saying, hey, let me in. What do we got here? Oh, we got 24D. 22D. 21S looks good. 22D. Now, someone was saying, hey, I need a 22D in VF. I got to find a 31S in VF to go with it. How close are we? Ain't that a shame? Oh, that's a crying shame. Look at that. See, they probably, that fingerprint, somebody probably jammed that thing into the folder without a glove on. Oh, whoa, jeez. Strong back. Oh, ain't that a shame? I got a VF, but it's screwed up. Well, it's a little weak on that side. Stripes. Yeah, somebody took a cheap album and moved it into this. But I got that big gouge behind his head. Here. Now we'll look at that up close. We got big contact across his face. This big contact here. Whatever the heck this is. These aren't so bad in comparison. But if you even, you know, if you get rid of all those, this might still jump out at you. But this pretty much kills it. Not too bad a coin for that. So this goes to auction. I'll show the world what's going on. Weak spot here. I think the rest of it's strong enough it would have been a VF. But for that damage. Yeah, look, I got a contact, got a big ding up here. Another one there. Now that's kind of second rate. Not too bad with a strong reverse though. Okay, keep looking. Fingerprint. Fingerprint might come off. Let's look. Fingerprint is stuck there for a while. That will need to be hit that with some acetone. But I got some verdigris in front of his forehead. That ain't never going to come off. No, that's in there forever. Geez, if I drag the finger, or drag the pick across that, I don't feel any resistance or vibration. Okay, there. I'm feeling it here. If I go at a steady pace, it might slow it. No. Oh well. 1922 VF details. And I started bidding on that for 10 bucks. There you go. This is what it'll look like in my box until I get to it. Home. There you go. 22D VF details. $10 starting bid. Well, I'll get to it. Still $10 bill. And you get these sets, and you got to go through the key stuff, right? Sometimes you get them real cheap, but all the keys are, you know, junk. They're obliterated, they're screwed up. The details like that one. Sometimes it's a mix. It's a mix. That 1909S we pulled out of here was looking pretty good. Got a couple of decent woodies in here. What's a 27S look like? Fine. What's a 24D? Let's have a look at that. There is no 31S, no 14D, no SVDB. It's still a pretty good set, no 14D. This is what got my attention when I was looking at it. I said, oh geez, you know, that's got some great wood across that 24D. How do we look? We look very good to fine. I've got a distinct jawline, and the temple is separate from the upper jaw. So it approaches fine. Let's look at the back. Okay, I'm going with fine on this. I've got some ears or some wheat lines, but not complete, so it's fine. There's no way I'm going to see that with my naked eye. No, that's not too bad. See, that's going to make it possible for me to recover my investment in this set, right? So I sell off the top, you know, 5 or 10, and then I get to the rest of it whenever I get to it, because I get my money back so I can do it again. What's a 24D and fine go for? Scroll, scroll, 24D, $31. Good. Get enough of those, I get my money back. It's when the big ones are screwed up. That's when you take it. So I bid pretty low on these sets usually, and sometimes I get them. Not always, but sometimes. What do we got here? We got a couple of shiners, a couple of half shiners. No 70S, no 60. Small date. Yeah, get large dates. No proofs. No 70S. Small. No proofs in the set. The memorials in the back are a mix. 89D looks like it, came out of the road. The 71D looks like it was spent 1,000 times. A lot of the 40s are just circulated grade. Well, I can probably take, most of the 40s and 50s and put together a roll of 50 different, combine it with some other stuff that I have. And there's a few bucks. Figure $5 for the roll of 50. Where'd you get the set? I can't tell you. That's a secret source. I try to keep my source secret so I can protect myself to some degree, because I want to reuse that source. But I tell you where I get them. Now I get competition, and now my source is no good. Let's look at the 34 and the 34Ds. Let's see. 34 looks pretty normal. VF. It's got a damage in the bottom of the bust. 34D. Maybe VF. I got stripes in the back. Doo-doo. It's going to be a non-coin. What you got here? Spot. But it's VF. VF with a gouge in the bottom. 34D VF. And crap on it. Let me look at the prices real quick. 34D, yeah. 34. The two of them are $1. Okay, I go in the bag. Nothing there. Sometimes you hit and sometimes you don't. But most of the time I can recover my investment with, the top coins in there. If you're going to buy Lincoln cents, make sure you can see the best coins well. If you can't see the best coins well, assume that they're crap and bid accordingly. Yeah. Sometimes you'll get stuff. I've gotten these sets and picked up 14Ds that are just garbage and sold those for, $90, $100. It goes a long way towards recovering that investment. If you got a 14D and a 31S, an 09S, you got the three big ones. And sometimes you get them for, $250 for the whole darn set. Everything else is free. You sell those three off, you get your money back, and everything else is free, including the beautiful folder, the album that it's in. So these things, I get them, I throw them up on there, I get out the best ones, get that back. 23 people watching. God love yous. I'm still going to try to smoke this cigarette. There is no lighter. So what's everybody doing? You're working? You're not working? You're staying home? You got the day off? You're a housewife, house husband, house person? I'm like a house person. I'm not married to the house or nothing. Getting the point I need a nap or coffee. 5:30. Okay. Yeah, I just want to get on and have a little fun for a little bit. I got some things I'm going to do, so I'm probably going to take off for a little while. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. Just got home. Oh, you missed all the fun. She's cornwall hunting. Well, of course you are. Retired on disability. I'm retired on just plain lazy. I ain't doing this work no more. You can have it, boss. I'm going home. It's a nice day. Just got done working today. Was tagging coin supplies in a coin shop. You work at a coin shop, Cherry? Cherry, you work at a coin shop. Is that right? Do you grade both sides of the coin or both sides of whatever coin you have? You got to take a look at both sides. Here's let me pull one out. It's handy. What's this one? All right, here's one. You can compare both sides. They don't always wear equally. Let's see what we got. Here's home. And you kind of have to go with a lower grade scope. There you go. It's a 43S. And they're in great shape here. I got just a touch of wear, as you can see, the reflective areas above the ear, cheek. This coin looks quite nice. So it's AU. But you got to get over and look at the back and see what you got there, because sometimes the back is destroyed. Okay, we got some kind of black dung right here. Is that going to push? Got resistance. That's probably, I bet you the freezer would clean that off. Yeah, I don't have a problem with this otherwise. So it'd be AU, but sometimes if you have a, an XF obverse and the reverse is, fine. You get a lot of that in the 20s, right? Where the strike on the reverse is oftentimes very weak. Well, you got to play it by ear and use your own judgment. But you tend to go with the lower grade side. I started watching at work. Ray's got the job, let me tell you. You watch TV at work, or you just got it, hidden down here while you press button. One button there and one eye on the phone. It's fun, says Cherry. Man, I go out of my mind having to look at coins all day. How much should I insure my 2 completed sets of Lincolns for? Can you give me your opinion? Are they at risk? I insure things when there is a risk. Well, actually, I insure things when I'm required to, because it's always at a risk. And I find insurance companies, dude, I sued mine for 5 years and barely made headway. I actually had less money at the end of the suit than before the suit started. And the house was, ruined. I don't care much for insurance. They're bullshit. Now, if you're going to insure it for your own home, really, I'd take a look at the risk. But depending on the grade, I've got this I can show you. Let's go to the screen. This is where I want to be? Yep. Screen, that ain't it. Screen. There's the screen. What the hell is that? There you go. There's the average prices. If you took every coin, the whole set from 1909, can you see this? Barely. Let me move that over just a little bit. And it goes down to here. Yeah, you can see this. Okay, 1909, BDBS. There's no 22 here. Right, doesn't have your double die. No OMMs. Right, no die varieties. There's actually die varieties down here. But these numbers here are the really neat ones. Let's take a look at VF. That's a sum of every coin from 1909 all the way down to 1958D, right, in VF. And you're looking at $1,800. That's not too bad, really. I mean, you can put together a complete set of Lincolns for $1,100 bucks. You can probably do that this year. You're going to have a hard time with the SVDB. That's over half the value of that set in good. And still, when you're done, it's a good set. Now, mind you, a lot of the later dates, they're not going to be, in good. You can pick these up for 4 or 5 cents, and they'll be XF, AU. I mean, a 56D and AU, it's not too hard to come by. Where this says 10 cents. I mean, they're nothing. They're easy. Get them BUs for $1 a piece, and you can take care of most of the 50s for $1 a piece. Right? Let's see, what's the count? 53. Count. There's 15 coins, and you can spend 15 bucks, and those are beautiful. They're not slabbed yet, but they're in great shape. But a lot of these, what are you looking at? 460, 30 cents for 11. Spend $5 on the coin. So you got a decent one, right? That's going to get you a 23 in XF. It's going to get you a 1930 uncirculated, right? $5 will get you a 37 in 64 brown or 63 red brown, maybe 64 red, 63 red, somewhere around there. That's what a $5 bill will get you. But you got how many here? I'm going to count these real quick. Scroll, scroll, scroll. 140. There you go. You're spending $5 on each date. That's 700 bucks. But you're going to encounter some of them you can't get for $5, right? The 14D junk is $100 a lot of times. I've got less than 90 once, and that baby was screwed up. It was wrecked. It was shredded. It was worn. It was cleaned. It was a train wreck. All right, 31S, you'd be pressed to get them for less than 50. And they're probably going to be flawed. There you go. Good is 75, 80 bucks. But at $5 for a date, that's affordable. And you get a decent one at that point on a lot of these. What's this one? 1914? Yeah, $5. You get to very fine on that. Right? 1921, you get to very fine, maybe an XF. Same thing with, where was I? Oh, the 20S. You know, $5 ain't too bad. 22D. Now you get into stuff. That's where you're going to focus. You know, put your investment in, because those are the coins you want to be good. A lot of people make the mistake of getting a beautiful set, and then to finish it, they get junky ones. Well, geez, it's those keys you really want in the higher grades. If you're going to make the investment, get the big dollar ones, because it's the big dollars that are going to go up higher, sooner, faster. The low grades they're gonna stick around the low prices. There's a lot more lower stuff than there are higher stuff. So do what you can to get up there. And I recommend you get at least VF. Okay, I did a chart. Let me grab a full date here. Yeah, I'll do that. And we'll make a chart, make a graph. Is that the graph function? Can you see this? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, here's our graph. Sometime soon here. This is on the computer. It's not online, so it shouldn't take, an hour. Come on. Chart wizard, finish. There's the chart. Okay, let me shift down. Let me scroll down just a bit here. What's it doing? Please respond to me. Okay. We did this. This price, the column 1 is good. Column 2, very good, fine, very fine. Then it starts going up. You see these bigger jumps. XF, AU, 50, 53, 55, 58. Then uncirculated up in here. And you can see it's a pretty narrow curve here at the lower end. And then you get a jump at XF. That's good, very good, fine, very fine. Then a jump at XF, and another jump at AU, and another jump up here to go to uncirculated. So the higher up you can go, that's where you're going to see the acceleration in value. These low ends are going to hold their value. And they might not drop. The coins don't often drop. If they do, it's usually because they came out with it in the past 5 years. But let's face it, 1923S is going to pretty much hold this value. It's 100 years old. They've been trading for a long, long time. We know how many's out there, what kind of shape they're in, and we know that the higher end guys are, they get to be conditional rarities. So when you get into the higher dollar coins, your 24D, your 31S, your 14D, 11S, 9S, get the best one you can afford, and you'll have a handsome set, believe me. And the rest of the stuff, all the little stuff, I'm going to kill this real quick here. Delete it. There you go. The rest of this stuff, like the 1934Ds, for example, you can get those later in higher grade. You got $5 into it, you probably have an XF specimen. When you want to go to $50, yeah, you can get up into what's $50 going to get you on that? That'll probably get you a 65 red. 6720 is what that says. That's when you can spend the money. But you got a whole complete set, and they're in decent shape. When you drop $5, you get a VF set. For the value, you figure if they're all in the same condition, VF is $1,800. Good is pretty cheap. Very good's an extra 100. Fine, an extra 100 or 2. And then after VF, now you start to say that's $1,000 jump. To AU, that's another 1,650 jump. Right? If you want to go into 60, That just about doubles the price, going from AU to 60. Gosh, how much do you want to spend? You can get anything you want. It's just a matter of spending the money. Let's see. I got a home there, and I got the chat. What was the original question? How much should I insure these for? I don't know, man. What are they worth? What are the chances somebody's going to kick the door in and take those? Are they going to take anything else in the house? The microwave, the fridge, TVs, video games, guns? What are they coming in for? Do they come in and take your shit a lot? Let's catch up over here. How much should I insure? There it is. Can you give me your opinion? I don't know, man. I find insurance companies, they're harder to get money out of them than teeth out of me. And they got my teeth. I'm going through rolls of peevies. Oh, pennies. Hidden has shown up. Good to see you. Ken, how would you purchase an environmentally damaged coin? I would not purchase an environmentally damaged coin. I do have some, and usually it comes with, a bunch of others. Environmentally damaged usually don't have a whole lot of value. Now, there's exceptions to every rule, of course. Get a 1909S, environmentally damaged, sure, but then you got to check out what sort of damage, what's it look like, how excessive is it, and compared to other similarly damaged coins, you try to come up with a value range, and then I multiply by 0.6, and that's my highest bid. There is a risk. Well, would you do better with risk involved? Would you do better to invest in insurance, in which case you might be able to recover your investment, or would you do better to invest in a safe that's bolted to beams, where you reduce the risk greatly? Gosh, is all? I'm not afraid out here. My neighbor's got guns too, so not too many people are going to be crossing through the backyards. We think it's a deer we're shooting. No, he is. I don't shoot at the deer. But you got to use your own judgment. It's the way it all boils down. Once you start getting into the really high dollar stuff, get a coin that's $1,000. Can you live and lose that coin? Can you suffer the loss of that coin and keep doing, keep living your lifestyle the way you're living it? There's a good reason to insure a car, because without that car, your lifestyle will change dramatically. Gosh, and getting to work, you're taking a bus, you got to get up an hour early to make it to where you can catch a bus. Your lifestyle changes. So cars, yeah, insure those. Homes, right? Tornado comes, wrecks your home, your lifestyle changes rapidly. It'd be good to get a settlement and go buy another house or rebuild what you got. But even then, in the interim, you're pretty screwed. Might be a good bet to, instead of buying for insurance, get yourself an RV. Something happens to the house, you're driving away. Forest fire, you're out of here. Tornado, maybe you lose both. But slow disasters, you get a chance to get the hell out of Dodge. Earthquake, camper's probably going to make it. Unless you get a really tall house that falls on the camper. Don't remind me about the bus. We get a bus, right? We take the chairs and seats out, put in some bunks, put in a kitchenette, bathroom in the back there, and drive around the country, just hitting coin shops, coin shows, banks. Take it, you park it at the beach today, go through pennies, have fun at the beach. Right? Next day you drive 100 miles, you hit another coin show or coin shops or whatever the heck, park it by the river, have a little barbecue, just go from one place to the next. That'd be cool as hell. You get the bus that has a roof, right? So it'll support chairs and shit. You get a barbecue up there. You get a tow behind vehicle and a chase vehicle. So you got an SUV and a cargo trailer. So you can put your laundry, your dirty laundry in the cargo trailer. Until we get to a place you can wash your laundry. Take that gas grill, throw it in the cargo trailer. Chairs, tents. You can sleep on the bus, you can sleep in a tent. Don't matter to me. If it's raining, you can probably sleep on the bus. But it'll be fun. Be like coin camp. Don't forget to have a safe in that RV. Everybody gets their own little lock box. Here, I sound like Al Gore. But I mean, you can get. I got a desk here. It's got locks on the darn thing. They're not hard. They're not hard to build at all. I don't have the key, so I had to rip the face off the desk to get into it. This came out of an apartment. I don't know, 15 years ago. Boy, it's a great desk. Steel. You know, it's like an army desk. I think it was a hospital desk, probably. It's got a little bit of rust inside in one spot. I keep rubbing it with my foot. Yeah, summertime, you drive around up north. Wintertime, you drive around down south. You know, once every few days, you stop at a hotel so you can, you know, everybody can get a good hard shower, get a good night sleep in a big bed. You know, you can dump out the tank in the RV and refill it fresh water and all that stuff. Yeah, then you get some solar panels, so you got some electricity. What do you need? A couple of lights, a computer would be handy. You get cell service, and you can, you know, get online with that. It'd be an adventure. I figure $12,000 does it. Yeah, I'll just upload everything, sell out, and go. Go mobile. It'll be fun. Well, listen, we've been going for just about 2 hours. I got some things I need to attend to. Coming up on 6 o'clock. I gotta get to the store if I want to eat some dinner. Yeah, I'll check the mail, see what's come in, do my thing. I want to thank you for stopping in this afternoon just to shoot the shit. It was fun. We'll do it again. Every now and then I just throw up online, do a little stream, and see what's going on. So you folks take it easy, stay groovy, stay safe, and we'll see you later.